I was copied on an email from the city. Mayor Henderson had responded to an email that Tre Zipperur had sent to him about cleaning up the headstones, and it appeared that he ran into some oppositions, not realizing that, yeah, there's other protocols. You know, you have to have insurance and all of this to cover this. I mean, our post took out an umbrella policy for $1 million plus assault and battery. The post commander from 192, Andrea Grady, her and I met with him. She has an umbrella policy for $1 million just to be out here to clean these headstones, because that's what was required by the city. And you know, there's a lot of things you don't know, and we're trying to navigate. I've been the post commander for 10 years, so I work very closely with the city. I'm also the chairman of the board for the River District Alliance for the last 7 years. So, you know, I have that inside, and I know who to talk to and call and ask, okay, what do we need to do? How can we do it? And just keep it rolling. And when Tre and I met and we went over it, I contacted the Veteran Service Officer and spoke with the rep, Rodney Van Ness, and he had contacted the VA and spoke with the folks there at the VA, and they said the VA does not clean the headstones for veterans at every cemetery. It's only at national cemeteries where it's designated. It would be up to the city or the descendant. But in Florida or Fort Myers, they have, the law is that nobody can touch these headstones except the family members or descendants. So, I mean, that may be something we may want to look at in the future and say, well, hey, if the family and them don't have a problem, I'm quite sure they want those headstones to look great so people can read them and know what their family members did and the sacrifice they did for our country. So we're going to look to try and overturn that law and change it so that people can come out here, veterans can come out here and take care of these. Because the mission, or the guiding mission of the American Legion, is support our troops, take care of our veterans, and serve our community. And this is what we're doing now, because we have a collaboration. We have members from the River District Alliance, the Youth Coalition, we have American Legion, the police department, members from the police department are out here helping, PAL, the Police Athletic League, some young kids, and they're concerned because they want to be part of something that's bigger than them. They know that some of these guys, you know, like they say, a veteran signs a blank check. Some of them get cash then, some of them don't. And the ones that get cash, they're not coming back. So our job as a veteran is to take care of these and make sure that these people are recognized and that they're honored properly.
Yeah, I mean, is this part of the cemetery all military?
This section, it's not all military, but this is the original. Back in the day, it was called the Colored Cemetery. So this is the first black cemetery. So they, keeping in mind that it was segregated back then, this is where they put all the black members that died. They were on this side and over there on Oak Ridge. Calvary now is an integrated cemetery area over there, but before it wasn't. If you weren't white, you couldn't be over there, you had to be over here. Right. So, you know, we just want to make sure, when we went over there 2 years ago to clean the grave sites and stuff where leaves and dirt and stuff was falling in going right through the holes into the caskets. So we had a coalition of average Americans just coming out, wanting to be part of something to clean this and show respect for these veterans that have put their lives on the line for sacrifice for our country. So to me, I think this is great that such a collaboration of so many organizations are coming to honor our heroes. And that's what they are. They're heroes. It doesn't matter what color you are, you support for the same thing. And I enjoy what they did, and I thank them for making and paving the way for us to do the things we do and be part of a great coalition of people.
So you guys are doing this and the other side?
We're going to do this side today.
Your chains might give us a little noise. Oh, no, it's okay. Really
it don't bother me.
Okay, right.
We're not going to be able, because we're only going to be out here from 1 to 4.
Okay.
And we're not going to be able to clean all of it. It's going to take another day, another time to come back. But at that time, when we do take that day to come back, it's going to be a much bigger coalition of members out here doing it, because now we're giving the awareness of what's going on.
Gotcha.
We're bringing a light.
How did this come about? I mean, I know you said you had a conversation with the mayor, but like, what sparked this? You came out to pay respects, or
No, it was Tre.
Okay.
Tre, he does Honor My DNA Ancestry. It's a nonprofit. He was the one and brought to life all of this to us. I didn't even know about it until I spoke with him. I went through, looked up the website, and looked all the stuff. The post commander, Andrea Grady, her and I, we were looking up, going over. She was buying a 5-gallon bucket because, you know, it's $40 a gallon for one of those bottles. So, you know, we bought 4 bottles, had it done. As soon as I said, sure, we're in. I mean, I want to be part of something that's doing the right thing.
How long are you, so you guys will be out here from what time to what time?
From 1 to 4.
1 to 4.
Yeah.
And how many people are out here, and who are the people out here?
Right now, we have probably about, I'd say maybe about 20 people out here helping. And we have members from American Legion Auxiliary. We have the post commander from 192. We have members from the Visitors Convention Bureau that is helping out. We have members from the police department here helping out. We have the commander from the Jewish War Group. And, you know, it's just a coalition. The members from our Sons of the American Legion are out here helping. And it's just a group of us getting together. We want to show that we can work as a coalition and work together to collaborate to make sure that everybody realizes that Fort Myers is the greatest city in Florida. And by the time we're finished, it'll be the greatest city in the United States.
How do you choose which
Well, what we're doing right now, we're going over to the headstones. We're starting on all the veteran headstones because you can't read them. You don't even know who's there. You can see the cross, you'll see a word corporal or sergeant or World War I or II, and that's what we're doing. After we cleaned them, they're putting a PC pipe, and then they're staking it and putting a flag on the side. So all those veterans headstones we clean will have a flag by them.
That's great. Is it better to talk to you? You're interviewing now.
He's already done, but Tre.
Who's it better to talk to about the process?
Tre.
Tre, okay.
Tre is the man.
What's your name?
Kevin Boyd.
Spell it for me, Kevin.
BOYD-KUVIN.
Excellent. Anything else you want to add, Kevin?
Parade?
Good job. Thank you.
Just, we did talk about it. We're doing this before the parade.
Parade tomorrow.
Oh.
In downtown Fort Myers.
So,
Kevin's in charge of it.
so wait, so are they coming through?
No, it's not coming through here.
Okay.
The parade starts at the American Legion. They're on Jackson. It follows through. It goes to the Main Street, makes a left, goes to Broadway, comes in, ends at Sidney Davis Burns, and then everyone's coming back to the Legion for a barbecue. We're going to feed like 1,500 to 2,000 people.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Great.
Okay?
Thank you, sir.
No problem.